Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending with your area code. My name is Eunice Jaguar, Golden Dream Land and Properties Limited. We are located in Roiro, BD House, 3rd floor. And we are live from our offices. And today, I'm not alone. I'm with my colleague here. Let her introduce herself as we introduce the topic of the day. My good names are Kaby and Eunice from Golden Dreams Land and Properties Limited, and thank you, Shiko, for hosting me. I'm happy and humbled to be here. Karibu sana. Yeah, today we are going to talk about title deed because in our office, our slogan is title deed is our DNA. Kabiwa Kenodia. Yes. What is title deed? Title deed kwanza, hata bila tuambie ni nini, ndio hii hapa. This is a legal document that proves ownership of a property, a piece of land, and exactly tuseme property because shamba is a property and still a piece of land. A piece of land can be a 50 by 100, can be a quarter, can be an acre, or rather a big parcel. But it is just a document that shows the legal prove the ownership of the particular property that you own. As an individual, as a company, as a chama, it depends because Wanjiko, you know, people own properties as yourself. You can own it as a company. You can own it as a chama or maybe a certain group. So whatever shows that you own that piece of property or that piece of land, it is just a title deed. Hakuna kitu ingine. Don't go for ballot papers, allotment letters, certificates. No. Always choose a title deed because legally it is what the government knows as something that it registered under what you own. Wow. Kaby, you know, kuna place utaenda, utaanza kupewa certificate of ownership, but I understand as Golden Dreams, we issue title deed. Yes. So, how many types of title deed do we have? We have 3 types of title deeds, but traced for particular every company. But for us as Golden Dreams, we deal with freehold title deeds. So, as I talk about freehold, I'll talk the 3 types of title first. We have the freehold title deed, we have the leasehold title deed, and recently, I think last year, while we introduced sectional title deed. So I'll explain. As for us Golden Dreams, we issue free title deeds. This means you own this property. Hakuna mtu mwingine mnaona yeye. You don't have to pay for anything, rent or anything, and it's completely yours. The other thing about leasehold title deed, Wanjiko, there are people who own leasehold title deed. This means you own it for a particular time. Like for the government of Kenya, you own it for 99 years. After 99 years, you either have to let it go or you can renew the lease. That is what it's called the leasehold title deed. Sectional title deeds, they are issuing for people who are buying apartments. You see the people who sell houses, and maybe it's not mostly the standalone houses, but maybe mostly apartment. So maybe uko na apartment umeuza, wewe uko 7th floor, mimi niko 6th floor. You can own that particular title deed for that session. So once you want to sell it, you don't have to go atuende kwa watu wote wa apartment ndio uze. You're able to process that within yourself. Unaweza kuuza peke yako. So kama Golden Dreams, the reason why we make sure we sell to you freehold title deeds, it's because actually from the word freehold, you can tell you have freedom to do whatever you want with your land. You know, sometimes when you own a leasehold, there's something you cannot construct. You can't bury somebody, let's say, where does it come to? So it depends. When you're buying a property, make sure, most of the time, buy a freehold title deed. Reason being, you have freedom. Freedom to maybe bury somebody there, freedom to build any structure, freedom to build a school you can develop to a community land, ujenge shule, ujenge hospitali, because it is free with what it is freedom for what you own. Lease itakulimit. One thing ujue lease, you own it 99 years. So after 99 years, it's not yours alone. It's either you renew it or you let it go to the government. The next thing, you can't bury somebody on a leasehold. The other thing,
you have rates to pay every year. Every year there's a certain amount of money you're paying to the government because it's not legally yours. So that is why I'm saying for us Golden Dreams, we issue freehold title deeds. We give you freedom to whatever you would want to do with any kind of project you buy from Golden Dreams Land and Properties Limited. Na ile siku tutaanza kujenga manyumba, we'll be issuing now the sectional title deeds where we can build an apartment and we're able to issue that sectional title to our investors. So for now, wacha tuambie wakuja wa invest na sisi wapate freehold title deeds.
Investors, umesikia Kaby? Freehold title deed with Golden Dreams Land and Properties Limited. Kaby, what are the main parts of the title deed?
Main part of the title deeds, for example, I'll say about the freehold, and I'll mention something, Shiko. When you check about this, if it was a leasehold, it would have been written certificate of lease. This one is a title deed. This is a registered land and a title deed. So kama ingekuwa ni lease, ingekuwa imeandikwa certificate of leasehold. But now this one for us is a title deed. So you get first when you hold a title deed, Shiko, you'll find it has 4 pages. To our investors, maybe you're asking yourself, how should I know? First, leasehold does not have 4 pages. Leasehold has a certain paper, a certificate that is written on the document, and that portion of land, kuna vile kanakonga kameatachiwa hapo with a certain material, inaka cloth, kamechorwa, measurements na exactly. That is a lease, certificate of lease. But for freehold, has 4 good pages, and every page contain a very important detail. So, as we get to see page 1, it's written title deed, it has the title number, appropriate area, registered map sheet number, then there's a gap, then you can see the red mark, there's a seal, there's a date. So once you start with the title deed, Wanjiko, you can see the title number, that is written the particular title number of the particular place you've bought. For example, you've bought land in Matu. It will be written Matu, maybe Matu Kivandini, and the title number. The second one is the appropriate area. Maybe you've bought a 50 by 100, it will be 0.045. If you've bought a quarter, it will be 0.09. If you've bought an acre, it will go on with the numbering. Then there's the registered map sheet number. Most of the people ask, why is this number here? Maybe you find number 1, number 2, number 3. The reason why you have this sheet number, sometimes you can lose your title deed, or sometimes you can be having a title deed but you're not sure where your land is. For example, you bought land like 5 years back, you've never went back to site again. Now you want to trace your land, and maybe Golden Dreams, we are not available at that particular time to be able to connect you to a surveyor. But for now, if you come to us, we can be able to connect you to a surveyor who will help you trace your land. So the map sheet number, you go to the registry's office, kwa map, you buy a map. You'll buy a map sheet number 12. A map sheet number 12, now you'll check the number of your title deed. So giving this copy of a title deed and a sheet number to a surveyor, he can be able to trace exactly where your land is. So most of you ask, why do I have just a sheet number written on my title? That is a very important number. It will help you trace your title deed once you don't know exactly where your land is. Now, the other one is clarify that this title deed is owned by who. You might be an individual, Shiko. Yes. You might be you and your sister, you and your partner, you and your friend. Or that chama. Chama. But I wanted to first clarify about the individual as we go for the chama. Okay. For the individual person, you are written here. If at all you're maybe 2 or 3 people, you can be written here. In case now you are a chama, it's written the name of the chama here. Then we go to the next page. First, we explain about the chama. The next page, you can see this space. This one you can write the trustees of the chama. So maybe chama yenyu kuna watu 6, chama yenyu kuna watu 5. You can write the number of, you can write the chama's name here. This is Golden Dreams chama. Then members wao ni Shiko, Jimmy, Kaby, Mera, Ivo. You can write their names here with their ID. For it to be known, this chama has members. Most of them don't write members, but it's still okay. You can write the members, but most of them write the trustees. The other thing, you might own land as you, and you have a daughter or a son. Your name can be written here. Then your sons or daughter who are underage, these are minors, they can be written their names here and maybe their birth certificate. That means you cannot sell this land until these babies turn 18 years old. So you own the land, yes, but you have trustees who are minors. So you cannot sell that land until these babies can provide their IDs and say we are okay, mom or dad can sell the land. So if you're writing your kid when buying land, be assured until they're 18, you're not touching that particular land. And that's why we tell you as young investors, if you're investing, you can invest land to your kid because you know these will mature after 18 years. And when the property is this 350 after 18 years, that would be a lot of money. So that's why we tell you invest with your kids and you will have a good way to go. Then we have a red mark. This is a stamp from the land registry that is put by, once the titles are printed, it's there. But you can have the title with a red mark but does not have a seal. And the seal is touchable. Let's understand each other. You can feel it. If you go, you can have the title with the red mark because most titles are there. Fake titles are there with the red mark, but you're not able to attain a seal. Because a seal, once everything is printed on this title, the names, the clarification of everything is done, your title is under the, it's on the binders in the registry. That is where you get the green card. The registrar is able to sign, and the last person to do it does the seal. So you can have a title deed does not have a seal. It's still not a qualified title deed. So make sure once you get a title deed, on the red part there's a seal, and still on the registrar signature there's a seal. The other thing that is found on the title deed is the district of the registration. Maybe hii title ni ya Malindi, hapa imeandikwa Matu. That would be a very big confusion because you're owning a land that's from Matu, but kwa registration imeandikwa. So for example, we are holding Malindi title deeds. You can have this is Malindi Marereni, and then you come the district of county ama county of registration, it's Kilifi County. Inaonyesha the day ilitolewa na mwaka gani. Alafu we have two different things here. You can see there's a signature and then something looks like a stamp. Once the registrar signs this particular place, every registrar kwa government akona namba yake ya registration. So the person who signed this ni SK or something. So you can see he has his number of registration. So the person who signed should be the person who put the signature. Kama si yeye, there's a lot of confusion in this. Because ile time unataka kufikia the genuinity of this title deed, you cannot be able to trace this person. The signatures can be for everyone, but this code is issued in the registry with the registrars themselves. So you have to get the particular registrar who does that work.
Wow.
Now,
actually,
yes.
Nilikuwa nafikiria hii map sheet number ni plot number. Investors, uko hapo kama mimi. I thought map sheet number ni plot number yangu.
It's a good number that helps you trace your plot, your shamba when you're not able to know where it is. Then we have the second, mostly the second part ina contain zile details ziko huku mbele. Inakuonyesha registration section, parcel number ni namba gani, and then the area. But we have a nice number that you can see from down here, written subdivided of plot number. That number is very important. Reason being, most of these numbers are the mother title. For example, as Golden Dreams, we buy a big parcel and we're able to subdivide it to small portions. Now, that big land that we buy as Golden Dreams, it is the number that is written here. That is now, like this one you see 1699. That means it was the mother title that was that land. Ikuwa hivyo kubwa, that was the mother title. Then, ikasubdividiwa to small pieces, 50 by 100 all quarters. So, the number that is here, parcel number, it is this title moja. But subdivided from, it is the number that was the mother title deed. So, tulikuwa tumesema hii section ya pili, it can be used when you're having a minor who is underage, or you as chama, you can have your member or trustee signing this particular page. Na ukiangalia bado kuna signature. Then we have the third page. Hii nilikuwa nasikia watu wakisema kwa nini ya kufanyia mahesabu
imeachwa blank. By the way, hapa unaweza fanyia calculation nimenunua hii shamba aje.
Kidogo mfanya calculation na muendelee, but it is very important. You know, as blank as it is, As an investor who doesn't need a loan, it can't be important to you. Or investor mwenye hujachukua loan, it cannot be important to you. But Shiko, once you go to the bank, you want to take a mortgage, you want to take a loan, you want to we know we say tunasemanga title ni asset. Nasemanga if a manager see you walk into the bank with this piece of paper, anaanza kusmile. Juu anajua guaranteed hata kama hiyo loan atapeana, this a very good asset that is holding that loan. So once you go to the bank, you take a loan, you take a mortgage or something, this particular page is written kenye umechukua. Si kuna mtu mlikuwa na yeye akiagree Shiko nataka kuchukua 50,000 from the bank, these and these, utalipa hivi na hivi, interest yako inaandikangwa hapa na biro. Right?
Sio pencil?
Hapana, biro. Inaandikwa na wezi rab. Inaandikwa na biro vizuri details za hiyo loan na kila kitu na agreement that you have with the bank. Alafu sasa most cases you leave this to the bank. You don't go with it. Unaachanga hiyo title kwa bank. So hata sasa hii ukiniambia nipe copy ya title nifanye search. Nipate hii page imeandikwa. I don't even have to go and do a search. I already know this title deed has a charge in the bank. Kuna kitu bank inahusiana na hiyo title deed. So the first thing ukiambiwa ufanye search ama ukirequest for a title ufanye search, check for this page. If it's written something, go back there waambie mimi unless you clear this, I don't have to do a search. Cause ukinunua hii shamba ikiwa na hii charge, if you're able to get it, by the way utakuwa umedanganywa juu hakuna venye hii title deed inachukuliangwa loan inaenda na mwenyewe. Most cases inachukuliangwa loan inaachwa
kwa bank.
So ukipata mtu ako nayo original na ina his writing, ni mtu hajafanya nini. Na the moment Shiko umemaliza kulipa loan, unaendanga kwa bank, unapewa receipt. Inaitangwa unafanya discharge. Hiyo receipt unaambiwa this is the amount you're going to pay to the bank na unaendanga specific KCB bank that is recognized by the registry ama the government. Unaenda KCB bank unalipa that particular amount. Unarudi kwa registry, kule kwa shamba, kule kwa registry kwenye titles zinatokanga na hiyo receipt. Unafanyiwa discharge. It takes around 30 to 60 days mostly. Unafanyiwa discharge. Hii discharge itakuwa sasa you'll be printed a new title deed. Because hii yako ilikuwa na loan. But because you've cleared, you've done a discharge and you've paid for it, itatolewa hii uprintiwe title mpya. But people say it's a blank page. It is very important. And once you see it blank, the better. Sasa zile umeona imeandikwa mahesabu, learn for your life. So, wajiko unasikia mtu akwambia, hiyo page ya 3 hata si ya maana. In fact, kuna some people unasikianga watumie search, anakuambia, simetumie tu page ya kwanza na ya pili. Hapana. This third page is very important. Then tunakuanga na page nyingine hapa. Hata mtu unasikianga umtumia anakuambia, hiyo si hakuna kitu imeandikwa ni tu number 2. This is very important. Yes. It is showing you still it's a freehold title deed. And then is called these numbers here. And then once we go tukiendelea tutapata digital title deed. Sometimes unaweza pata titles za Nairobi ziko na scan code. Hizi bado hazijaenda digital, hizi bado tuko manual. Kuna scan code hapa inaekangwa kwa zile zimeenda digital. So ukienda kwa nini yako ya e-Citizen inakwambia scan. Utashinda ukienda kufanya search manually. Utaenda kwa e-Citizen, fill your documents nini, kuna mahali itakwambia scan. Kama venye nakwambianga scan this code, utascan hiyo title deed hapo and you can be able to get the details of that title deed. But because kama matu hatujafika digitalized hivyo, tuko na hizi numbers. Sometimes unaweza kuwa you don't remember any details about your title deed, but you can take this code to the registry, itaenda iangaliwe hizi code zilikuwa za binder gani when printing a title deed, so they can be able to trace your document easily na utapewa the process ya kupata title deed yako. There's another very important thing, sijui kama mtu hawezi ona kwa kamera, but Shiko ukiangalia utaona. Ukiinua title deed hivi, it has a watermark. Unaonanga ni kama ile, unaona vile tulikuwa tunaangalia pesa? Unaangalia 500 iko na kalayon 100 nini hivyo. The title deed has a watermark as well. And every time kuna printiwa titles, maybe kama hii ndio zilitoka hii raundi, unaweza pata next year zitakuwa na a different watermark. It is very important to check a fake and an original title deed. So kila wakati unapewa hii karatasi hivi, Uliza maswali, usiache Wanjiku akae hapa akupea title ufurahie hapa umepigwa picha. Ask all kind of questions you need for a title deed. So far Wanjiku, those are the most important things you can get in a title deed. Maybe sasa hata wewe leo ukipewa hii karatasi utaanza kuangalia uambie mimi hii karatasi si fake. You can be able now to differentiate between a title, an original title and a fake title deed.
Mimi hata mahali pamenifurahisha ni hapa. Hapa.
Wewe ulikuwa unaona blank unaona hesabu.
Nilikuwa nafanya hapa ni hesabu ya kufanya 1 2 4 but nimeelewa today hii page lazima ikuwe blank.
Yes.
Do at least uende ukiwa home, ukiwa happy investor. Kavi wake no there.
Yes.
Nilikuwa nafikiria page number 1 ndio ina matter.
Unatumianga page number 1.
Na nawaambia uconfirm iko na seed. But leo enyewe ni tumesoma mimi na investors na naona tuko na title deeds za Marindi. Tuwaambie tuko na Precious Garden phase 2 located in Marereni, only 25 minute drive kutoka Marindi town. We have 50 by 100 plots, tunaziuza na 110,000. Ukilipa cash, ukilipa na installment ni 150,000. Unafanya deposit ya 50,000. We book a flight ticket for you. Ulisikia wapi? Unaenda na ndege kuona shamba na uko na package ya kwenda kuswim. Watu wenye kwanza hawapendi kuona maji mingi, tuwapeleke huko side za Malindi na still unaweza chukua 100 by 100. Tunakuzia na 175,000 ukilipa cash. Ukilipa na installment ni 250,000. Remember hii price nimekupatia ya 175 ni offer tumekupatia yako ndio ufuge mwaka na kaploti. And I understand si Marereni tu tuko na shamba. We still have plots wenye hataki kwenda side za maji mingi.
Sasa Wanjiku anaongelelea pande ya maji, mimi naongelelea mahali unaweza panda cereals, unaweza panda njahe, unaweza panda ndengu, you can plant some melons. This is Matu. Matu is just an hour drive from Thika town. Imagine 1 hour. Na saa hiyo barabara bado iko single. We are expecting a dual carriage that is proposed to be from Thika all the way to Garissa. So kama tunatumia 1 hour sahi kutoka Thika, that means the next some few time tukipata dual carriage, that will be around 40 minutes from Thika. Another thing, Thika is proposed to be a city. We are sure it will be a city. Definitely it will be a city. And of course right now Thika is an industrial area. So ina bring a lot of opportunity for growth around Thika Garissa Road. Thika ni place yenye unaweza pata any kind of business, but people have settled in Matu that you don't have to be from Matu to Thika. You can already get anything you want in Matu. Kama ni bank, kama ni shops, kama ni supermarkets, kama ni building materials, readily available in Matu. And we have two phases in Matu. We have phase 3 and phase 4. And the good thing is just 5 minutes from Matu town. And phase 3 is touching Kivandini Masinga bypass. Just 2 minutes off Thika Garissa Road. Unapata 50 by 100 for cash payment, 399. What can you do with this land? Tumesema vizuri sana. Farming, settlement, any kind of commercial business that you want, you can do it in Matu. So phase 3 is 399,000 ukilipa cash. Ukilipa na installment ya 6 months ni 500,000. Unaweka deposit 150,000, balance unalipa within a period of 6 months. Then we have Baraka Garden phase 4. Just 100 meters from Masinga Kivandini bypass. 50 by 100 ni 350,000 by the way. Ukitaka kulipa na installment ya 6 months ni 450,000. Na ile kitu mzuri tunawaambianga, hizi prices zote made kwa maji Malindi, made wapi, it's inclusive of the title deed. Hakuna pesa ingine tunakuitisha. Na free site visit for Matu, yes. And tulikuwa na makutano of course, tumekuwa na phase 1 na phase 2. Phase 2 imebaki plot moja, tutawadanganya. Kama uko hapo and interested with makutano, very homely place, just 1.4 kilometers of the tarmac road, dakika 5 kutoka Makutano town. Tuko na plot moja imebaki, 450,000 ukilipa cash, 500 ukilipa na installment ya 6 months. Mimi sijui ni nini mnagoja kama hamkuji kuinvest hapa kwa Golden Dreams, and we make sure we give you freehold title deeds.
Kwanza haka ka page. Waangalie sana investors #jaza dege twende Malindi. Yes. As we wind up, niko na question moja tu ndo tumalizie ya how can I tell that this title deed is a genuine one?
Genuine one.
Yes.
As already we have mentioned some few characteristics of it. First, never carry a title deed without a seal. This is very important. Touch it. Tunaambiwa good things are touchable. Touch it. Si ndio? Hata nyanya na avocado kwa soko unaendanga unaguza usikie ni gani mzuri. Yes, confirm this is an original title deed. One thing, it has a seal. The seal is free, you can touch it. The second thing, it should have a stamp at least and a signature. Kuna stamp na signature kwa hizi mbili. At least make sure it has the title number and it has your names of course. Na tumesema pia hapa unaangalia district ama county of registration ni wapi. Usikuwa umenunua shamba Matu na hapa kwa registration imeregistiwa Kilifi. Then the second thing, at least watermark. We've said check very well the watermark because hizi characteristics ziko kwa original title deeds. You never get them in a fake title deed. One thing, they are not able to give a seal, they are not able to produce a stamp, they are not able to produce a signature for the nini, and the papers are blank because hizi printout zinatolewa na registry peke yake, ile imeprovidewa na gava. So you never get a printout when you having a fake title deed. But nimesema mambo yote, touch it. Hata karatasi feel it, iguzaguze usikie iko aje. But this is very important. Never carry a title deed without a seal home. You'll be having just a paper. Never carry a title deed without a watermark. Never carry a title deed without a signature and this small stamp. These are very important things. And this is why I tell you, kujeni hapa kwa Golden Dreams. You'll never go wrong, you'll never be disappointed, and you'll never have a fake title deed. You'll be assured you'll have a freehold and a genuine title deed. Yes. Thank you, Shiko, for hosting me. And we have a lot to learn about title deed, even the processes of having a title deed as an investor. So I hope you're hosting me again.
Kabiwa Kinuthia.
Yes.
We'll have to host you again for our investors to learn more.
Sure.
So stay tuned for part 2. For enquiries, call 0718004455. This is Golden Dreams Land and Properties Limited. Title deed is our DNA.